What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another YouTube vid. One of the best artists from our generation is Mr. Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, aka El Conejo, aka Bad Bunny. And at the time of making this, he just released a movie teasing his new album, which is coming out a day from today. Yeah! Yes! So, we're going to be reacting to the movie, which is the teaser for this album. But before we get started listening to La Cabra, I do want to ask all of you guys to go down there, hit the subscription button, also hit the notification bell so you're notified next time I upload. We're on the road to 10K. We hit 300. Thank you very much for that. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, I put some headphones on so that we can listen to this in the best experience possible. I encourage you guys to do the same. But okay, let's get locked in. I'm ready. Let's see. I gotta pause it right here because this is actually so good. I feel like I'm watching I'm watching a movie on the big screen. Like this is crazy. Also, my man's just said he wasn't like putting up stories or anything. So this makes me think that it's in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like he's from my generation. I'm 23, so he's from my generation, but in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I don't see my dad talking about posting stories or whatever. So that's kind of what I'm deducting from this. Could be him, could be Benito, but we'll see. Huh? What is this? Is it a frog? What the? Like, I'm not even trolling. This is what I picture whenever I think of country. I'm not even kidding. And it's definitely intentional. Bad Bunny, Mr. Benito definitely did it this way. But yeah, maybe it's not right. You know, I just don't like country. But this is exactly like what I picture people that listen to country look like, which is not true, but still. Eat Mexican restaurant in the U.S. Like, I'm not even kidding. You know, I granted this is Puerto Rico, right? PR, but in the U.S., you know, your friends are like, yeah, let me take you to the spot. It's like so good. It's like traditional Mexican food. And then you come and you literally go to this restaurant. Like if it's, I will judge it by if I walk in there and I can speak English easily with whomever's taking my order or whatever, that's not traditional. I want to be, and also want to have Mexicans making my Mexican food. You feel me? Also, the owner matters. I want my owner to be Mexican, right? Of any, like they could be second generation or whatever, but they gotta be Mexican. They gotta have it in their roots. And I want it to taste like mama's cooking, right? Like that's the vibe. This is Tex-Mex. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what every other restaurant in the U.S. is. So that's a tip for all my people trying to bring a Mexican to a Mexican restaurant. Just listen to that, yeah? Kidding. It's like so accurate. Bad Bunny and his team, or I'm guessing he produced or had a hand in making this story. They're nailing every, like, it sucks to say, but like stereotype of a Latino in the US. I mean, as a Latino man in the US, totally get this. That's insane. $30 for two things. And it's true. Like, that's how much things cost at Mexican restaurants here, which I don't know how to feel about it because that's why the owner is really important to me. If I see that it's a Latino owner, I'm down to pay whatever. Like if I have it, I want to pay because I want to support my, you know, the business. But still mad expensive. $30. Like at least Mexico, you could probably get that for less than what, $3, $4? Literally, kind of insane. But it is the economy and the world we're living in nowadays. This looks incredible though. Like, oh, he's killing it so far. Oh yeah, another thing, I think he's being a little critical and being like old and getting old. I'm such a subscriber to but I'm such a subscriber to the idea of getting old but always being a kid. You know what I'm saying? I think having that youth inside you is kind of what keeps you alive, keeps you could say hip, but keeps you in culture, keeps you in the world. And I think when you lose that, when you lose your youth, you're I don't know, the little kid inside you that makes you fall in love with the little things, you kind of stop living for a little bit. That's why a lot of like older people tend to be kind of mean and just, I don't know, they just kind of, you know, their light basically gets more opaque and more dim as time goes on. And I don't want that to happen to me. So I think that's like a very much a older generation, old people type of vibe, but it's so common that it's bound to happen. I feel like. So I just hope that I can always keep my youth with me. I absolutely love that right there. That's exactly what I was getting at when I want to know the owners and I want to support them in any way that I can, because you just relate. Oh, I literally have chills from that moment. It's so important to just support your people. It's like sounds so odd to say, and I don't know. There's just like a bond, and by your people, not only Latinos, but I mean immigrants in general. There's just like this bond that you're bred from a different area. You're kind of. It's super hard to explain, but it's this unity in that you basically sacrifice so much to get to where you are, and just by the way you look, by basically not giving away, but trading a lot of culture and a lot of who you are to be somewhere else, and all of it for a better life a lot of the time. So it's just incredible. It's the reason why I also want to be supportive in any way I can for not only Latinos, but immigrants and, anyone can relate to me in that way. One of my best friends, he's from South India. He is Malayali. And I didn't know that we would relate in such a way that we do. But I've derived it from that. We're both immigrants to a country, the United States. So it's awesome. It's such a cool bond to have, because you have a lot of the same issues. Even though we're from two completely different sides of the world, we have a lot of the same kind of struggles growing up, and similar families in a lot of how we're raised. So very cool. It warms my heart to see that little scene. That is a bar. Why don't you do it? Yeah, so look, it's Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio. So that's Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny wrote it and directed it. That was incredible. I think it was just done beautifully, right? I don't know how to feel about it. I think what the feeling that I'm getting is nostalgia. Like that's the essence of the whole movie, right? And if I'm getting this feeling, I think it's a theme, right? And I think you can tell it just from the name of the album and what they were talking about, and especially the scene of him in the diner, or not diner, but la panaderia, the bakery. So it's a very nostalgic feeling, and almost like a criticism of society in that we are just changing and not appreciating, like not valuing, because we're changing so quick, not valuing what we have, kind of. Yeah, it's such an interesting. I'm excited to listen to the album, like very excited. We'll see what it entails. I'll maybe, what if the first time I listen to it on stream? Maybe I'll stream it. That'd be fun, and then I can post like the highlights of the stream on here. How about that? Okay, that's what we'll do. So I make a promise here now, because of how great that album was. I'm gonna listen to the stream, or I'm gonna listen to it on stream on Twitch. I'll put it right here. That's my Twitch. Very excited, full of nostalgia. I'm excited to get all those feels going. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I do want to remind you guys to hit the subscription button and hit the notification bell so you're notified next time I upload. We're on the road to 10,000 subs. We have hit 300, so I'm very proud of us. Gonna keep it going all year, so make sure you guys come back to this channel and be on the lookout for that stream, because it's coming soon. I'll do it this next week coming up. Okay? See you guys in the next one.